Make sure my mic's working. I don't have the same problem with this microphone, but I'm still traumatized, so we still check. Let's make sure that all the things. So we still check. All right. Okay. Okay, hold on. Gotta change the title. Memories rewind. Update the Discord. Okay. Huzzah. Things are being done. Aw, thank you. You can only finish Xavier's portion today so I can catch up on Raphael and watch live next stream. I have spoken! Thought I'd say hi before you get started properly. Thank you for saying hi, my favorite human. Hello. And my other favorite human. Hello. You're all my favorite human. Well, to be fair, are any of us human at this point? I probably identify as a monster with all my monster fuckery. Let's be honest. I have other stuff to do today too, so I can't do Raphael before you stream later. I am not human. I do not identify as a human. Excuse me. What do you mean? Interesting, because my one dog definitely does identify as a human. She'll take our place. This is fine.
You're more energetic
and that's no problem.
At night.
I have been banned from doing Raphael's part of the story. Understood. I did all my dailies already. I got those out of the way, so nobody had to worry about them. But I'm not jumping into it just yet. We're gonna yip yap a little. Yip yap? Yip yip. Sorry, now I'm thinking about Avatar. Help. I'm a huge Avatar fan. If anybody didn't know that. I want to get a big dog, either a Great Pyrenees or Newfoundland, and I want to name him Appa. Hello, Evie. How are you? How are things? How's it going? Tell me all the things. I was just talking about how much I love Avatar. I said I'm gonna yip yap, and then I was like yip yip, and then I went on a whole thing about Appa. And yeah, now we're here. We love you all. We are the. Why am I so much saying we are the champions? That has nothing to do with love. I don't know. Sorry, my voice is still not recovered. It's because I keep getting on stream and then talking a bunch. So my voice just isn't gonna, it's just gonna be croaky these next several streams. I don't care. My spouse wins a Great Pyrenees too. I love them. I love them so much. Although I have to say, even more than a Great Pyrenees, Newfoundlands are like my dream. Like I want a Newfie so bad. So badly. That's my dream. It's only gonna get worse when you keep going at Xavier's. No! I already don't have it. I did bring water. I did. I has the hydration. But, yeah. My vocal cord. My dream dog is a well-bred GSD. They've always been my favorite breeds. They're wonderful. I say they're wonderful. One of my dogs is part German Shepherd. She's something. She's not well-bred. My friend, when I lived in Texas, my friend had a mutt that he did not spay, and she got out of the yard and got pregnant by God knows who. And the only reason I'm pretty sure that my dog, like, so I got one of the puppies. But the only reason I'm pretty sure she's a GSD is I was actually there when Mom gave birth. This is a whole other thing. This guy was not responsible. He left for Puerto Rico and told my other friend, like, yeah, just like keep an eye on my dog. She's like pregnant or whatever. And then my other friend's mother had a stroke. So then that friend came to me and was like, can you take care of the dog? So I ended up taking care of the dog, and she had the puppies while I was doing that. And as the wee little babies, they looked completely German Shepherd, all of them. And then they grew into themselves and they turned into like these weird labby, shepherdy looking things. And Newfies, whose dream is to run in a field with a pack of good boys. Wait, that's my dream too. It's a shared vision. We'll have a compound. I always wanted a husky. Now that I'm not in Texas, I won't feel super bad getting one because summers don't get nearly as hot. Have you ever had a husky? This is not a judgmental question. This is just a factual question because they are they are what they are. I have a husky mix. Excuse me. They're something. I love them. I do love them. You just have to know what you're signing up for. Caring for Bucky in his geriatric years has been a reality check. All of mine are geriatric too. My oldest is 13. My youngest is 9. Mine are all geriatric. My goal for 2028 to hopefully get a GSD. I have a couple breeders I'm considering. That's great. You already have like breeders that you're thinking about. That's like very responsible. It will just depend on how my health is doing when the time comes because of different lines. That's true. I wonder, this is something that I've considered doing. I told you guys that I like basically broke my back. What I did to my spine is easier to explain as saying I broke my back than what I actually did, which was dislocate my spine, which like is not something even a lot of doctors are like familiar with, but it's a whole thing. But so I just say I broke my back. Anyway, I have considered getting like a service dog for like mobility purpose and like stuff. So I've also considered like for a dog like a German Shepherd who's a working breed, like maybe they could be more of a service animal. So that's also been like in my mind. PNW is such good weather for dogs. It is such good weather for dogs. That's true. And I say 2028, but it will be after Kenzie's gone. That's also valid. My older brother has another a lot of work. Oh, I'm sure. I mean, I'm sure you know that. They're fun. They're great dogs. They just need a lot of mental stimulation. They want to work. They want to do things. They talk a lot. They're very loud. One of the discs, the whole damn thing. So you have joints that attach your vertebrae called facet joints, and one of my facet joints completely. Because I have huskies are the feeder kids of dogs. That's my new favorite. That's my new favorite saying. I damaged a whole bunch of my facet joints and also like an SI joint because of the initial dislocation of my facet joint, like the one facet. So like I dislocated one completely and then it also messed up a bunch of the connective tissue of like the surrounding stuff. Damn, that's some EDS bullshit, I think. You are correct. It was indeed EDS bullshit. I cannot tell you how many doctors I saw who basically told me that there was no possible way I could have done that, and that they were just going to give me muscle relaxers because it was just cramps or like spasms or whatever. And I was like, no, can't walk, completely bound in bed for months at a time. No. And I finally went to a spine specialist, a spine orthopedist, an orthopedic surgeon who was able to figure it out. Great guy. He actually studied on horses, which like, because veterinary medicine, we do a lot of different like experimental things. It usually starts in like veterinary medicine. So he had like trained the technique he used to work on me on horses first. I got what's called PRP, which is platelet-rich plasma injection. So they draw your blood, they spin it down into plasma, and they inject it back into the damaged connective tissue. And it really does help. It's full of like rich healing factors and stuff, and I'm like not a surgical candidate because of all of my connective tissue craziness. So obviously he wasn't going to operate. So we did that injection and it helped me. Like I literally had that injection and like 3 days later I had to go to my very first semester of grad school, which was on a mountain in Vermont. So I was like walking around campus like on a mountain, and I was great. My mobility came back. Like I felt great. The pain was gone. But those injections cost $2,000 a pop, and it's not covered by insurance because insurance said, fuck you, Ehlers-Danlos isn't, this is too rare. So I haven't been able to afford to get it since, and I will re-injure it repeatedly. Like if I lift too much or working out, can't do it anymore. My spine specialist was like, I only want you doing like water aerobics. Aeroba. Hello? Aropa. I hate myself. But anyway, yes, so I'm only supposed to do like water exercises basically because it takes all that pressure off the joints and stuff. And even if I sleep on a bad mattress, I will be bedridden for months. It's been horrible, honestly. It's been really awful. Like, I feel like if I had just blown a disc, it would be way more. And I have like protruding discs and stuff. And my spinal orthopedist was literally like, those are like, so in a lot of cases with people, like those are really painful. And he was like, in your case, they're literally just red herrings. He's like, the pain that you're experiencing is so much more excruciating than that like that pain you probably like don't even notice. I was like, oh cool, great. It's been great. It's been fun. This is good. I'm so sorry. I need to catch one chat. 30 streak, let's go. Thank you for the 30, Evie. My sister got one because it was her favorite breed, all based on a potential husky mix she had years ago from the shelter her previous significant other was. Mention you, Billy, that one. Bought it for her as a love bomb stay gift, basically. Pretty sure she came from a puppy mill. Puppy mills are the worst. I know the areas you were talking about, even though I'm more familiar with bones, not the fleshy stuff. Yeah, for some reason, cleaning the blood really helps for lots of stuff. It's really interesting science. We use it a lot in veterinary medicine. We use it a lot for eyes. Like if an animal gets an eye ulcer, we'll draw their blood, spin it into plasma, and you inject that oh my god, words. You drop like an ocular solution into the eye, but it's just the plasma, and it will do wonders toward healing ulcers. It's really interesting. I think it helps arthritis stuff. It sure does. Of course it's not. Why would it be? Water stuff, yeah, for the joint support. If you do visit PNW and it's near Seattle, call me if you want a mattress pad for lodging. Gotcha. Thank you. I actually had to get, so this is funny. My family goes to the same like beach house every summer, and a couple years ago we went and I tried to lay in the bed, and I never even thought it was like a bad mattress. Oh my god, I woke up the next morning in agony. I was bedridden the entire trip, and several months afterwards it completely fucked up my spine. So we bought me a mattress pad that we take specifically to that beach because I couldn't, it was obscene, it was ridiculous. But yeah, so I think I have 2 mattress pads now, because then I also was taking it to school. So when I try to tell people, I'm like, I broke my back. It's just easier to say that. I broke it. It's fine. Spicy brain moment. Bucky's annual vet visit is Monday. I'm asking about nearby water classes. Oh, that's a good idea. Or do you mean like for me or for the dog? I was like, for Bucky, because it's going to help his arthritis. If you ask for me, that's so sweet. But like, no, for Bucky, right? Like veterinary stuff. When I get tattoos, I use Saniderm to trap in the initial plasma, and OMG, it speeds up my healing so much. Oh, I believe that. That's also, that's a really great hack to know too. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to get on here and start like yapping about my spine. How did I even get there? I don't know. I'm so sorry. Please forgive my ADHD-ness. So.
How are you feeling?
Anyway.
You can tell me anything.
So anyway, I can't lift anything anymore. I used to be able to lift like almost 100-pound animals by myself. And now I can't even do a 35-pound bag of dog food, which is really sad. And it makes me feel bad, but it sucks because, like, you know, you injure a leg, right? And it's like, okay, like, I can use a crutch and, like, I can get around. But when it's your fucking whole spine, it's like, you have to keep yourself in a body cast. It's really stupid. I love the yapping. I'm glad you love the for my boy. Water treadmill made sense for PT, but for his elbow, maybe swim class. That would be great for him. I didn't realize he was having problems specifically with his elbow. That would be great for him.
The heartless are the most faithful.
That's the first time I've heard Silas say that. I like that. I fuck with that. Infold, you're cooking. The heartless are the most faithful. I immediately went to Kingdom Hearts. But moderate arthritis on the elbow. Sure, absolutely. I mean, like, for a dog with his build, that makes sense to me. Right? Because he's got a lot of weight on his elbow. He's got short legs, but a big body. Like, that makes sense.
Watching me sleep might be awkward for you, but you insist on doing it anyway.
Do I? Do I do that? What are you talking about? Do I do that? Hey guys, guess what we're gonna do? Yeah. You would watch him sleep? I mean, I might. I guess. I don't know. I don't know. Would I watch him sleep? I don't know. Buckle up. I'm scared, but also excited. Ah! I want to make sure Chaylee's not here, because, okay. Yeah, I was going to say, Chaylee, I don't want to spoil you. I wanted to make sure I wasn't going to spoil anything for you. Chaylee, we love you so much. I hope you keep feeling better, too, by the way. I meant to say that. I didn't get a chance to say that yet. We love you so much, and the VOD will be up, and you can catch us whenever you catch up to the main story, and we will talk to you soon. Yeah, because I'd appreciate that he trusts me enough to sleep next to me, especially for someone like Silas. I do agree with that. I do. That's very true. I guess what I was thinking about was, like, he's nocturnal, and so am I, so, like, if he's managing to get sleep, then, like, that's probably also when I'm managing to get sleep. So, like, would I even be watching, or would I just be asleep? I'd probably be asleep. I don't know. All right. I just want to make sure I'm not about to, like, spoil anything for anybody. If you didn't know what we're doing, we are doing the main story. I did the first section yesterday, which, hold on. Wait, go back. Okay, there we go. Which was called Transplanted World. Is the first part of Xavier's. So now we're going into the second section, which is Memory Backtraced. And we're gonna get into it, and I'm so pumped. I'm also scared. Here we go. Oh, and if you need a quick up to speeder, me, Xavier, Jeremiah, and Xavier's little brother, who we think is his cousin because Jeremiah and Xavier keep lying, but it's his brother. We are fleeing from Ever Cleaners right now, so I would assume the raincoats. And we got kind of like trapped between a tunnel and like a tunnel that has road work being done on it, so you can't actually go through the tunnel, and then like between Ever. So Jeremiah made a mini warp drive in his truck, and we're gonna try and use that. Isaiah's the best. Isaiah's fucking hilarious. I love him. Speaking of my dog, Fish Brat BRB Luxury Walkies. Luxury Walkies! We love the Luxury Walkies. They're the best. Him's good boy. He deserves it. Okay. Unbeknownst to anyone, a small flower delivery truck sits at the end of the aerial tunnel's frontage road. The vehicle blends into its surroundings. We're cloaked right now. That's what's happening. Jeremiah's movements have reached a level that's beyond my comprehension. I've heard of space warp technology, but I always thought it was nothing more than a theory, something for the distant future. I feel a little nervous. But that anxiety quickly recedes like a tide when I hear a poorly stifled yawn. Are you eepy? Poor Xavier's eepy. Poor Xavier's eepy. He's always eepy. Then again, he is a fucking neutron star, so. Hi, Nebby. I love you so much. Thank you. Your claws are sharp. Thank you. Xavier, I can't believe you're sleepy right now. Don't you feel on edge?
You're the one who's too nervous.
I am. We're about to do a space warp.
It's more like jumping.
Oh, good.
That sounds impressive, but...
It's actually really impressive.
Oh, yeah. Chat, I posed this question last night. Let me know your thoughts. Who's the best engineer? Jeremiah, Caleb, or Simone? Talk about it. I want to know what you think. I don't know. Jeremiah takes a break from his work to chime in. Xavier turns his head back.
Don't listen to him. He's just bragging. This isn't a real space warp. There are too many conditions it can't meet.
I give it to Jeremiah because future. Nico said last night, Nico also thought Jeremiah, because of like so many years of experience. Which like I think is also a valid argument. But Simone's is literally her evol. I don't know, man. That's hard.
You can imagine it as an elevator that's slightly faster than usual.
An elevator that's slightly faster than usual. That's supposed to alleviate my concerns?
We just don't know which floor it'll stop at.
Xavier. I'm somewhat stunned. Important question, does it translate to automatically understanding new tech? I don't know. I have no idea. So, I don't know. I don't really know precisely how her evol works. I would be very fascinated to know more. So I don't know. In my mind, Simone's like Rocket. Raccoon from Marvel. Because her evol specifically micro modification, which like in my brain is like a rocket thing. I don't know why. Could she pick up space stuff and understand? If not, Jeremiah. Valid. That is valid. But then again, can Jeremiah do all the micro modification stuff? I don't know. I don't know. These are the important questions. Is it really just an elevator?
Range safety measures are in place, and the emergency brakes are functional. Everything's ready. What about you guys?
I don't like that noise. The window's rearview mirror decorations, sturdy leaves, and delicate flower petals begin to vibrate at the same rate. Jeremiah's hand pauses in midair, his gaze sweeping over each of us. Although he appears slightly oh, you know what I just realized, guys? I didn't do my hair hack. I gotta go do that. Give me a sec. When we finish this little section, I'll go do it. Although he appears slightly tense, he's not too anxious. In the silence, he presses his lips together and activates the vehicle's warp drive. You won't need it. I'm gonna do it just in case. I'd rather do it and not need it. Right? Allowed, because I don't know if I'm gonna try and get into the part. If you know, I probably won't have time, but I'll feel better. A loud hum bursts forth from within me, and it almost instantly blurs my consciousness. All my senses are in turmoil. My body and soul are thrown into chaos. At that moment, a hand quickly grasps mine. My trembling heart settles and allows my consciousness to flow freely. By the way, Sweet Cat, I think you watched my VOD from last night, so you probably heard me mention this, but like I totally want to talk about it. I feel like they're starting to insert, okay, two separate things. We're starting to get more overlap of all the love interests, right? Those are starting to kind of converge in the main story. And I feel like we're starting to get a little bit more that the romance is canon. And I know people are like, no, they keep it, no romance in the main story. But like, we directly reference the fever card because of Isaiah. So like, I don't know if people just want to call me Delulu, but like I always assumed it was more canon. Which was more canon? Which thing? Sorry, ignore me. I love this part. I'm scared. My trembling heart settles and allows my consciousness to flow freely. Just because it updated the with him stuff. Oh, that's a good point. The romance stuff. That's a good point. I didn't even think about that. Invisible forces. Hold on. Wait. I know it's going to go too fast. Invisible forces draw upon pure energy born from nothingness. They twist time and space. They accumulate and condense. A giant star's death builds the framework for this energy. A collision in a binary star system strengthens its form. A wave of meteorite bombardment covers it with an outer shell. Finally, a faint fluctuation from cosmic strings sends it into orbit. After being incubated for hundreds of millions of years, it takes on the appearance of a young planet. Dot, dot, dot. Hello? Am I having an MC cosmic consciousness moment? Hello? Okay. Hello? The Void? Is that you? Marco? Hello. Good timing. The birth of the universe, its flourishing growth, decline, and eventual collapse into an ether core. Play in an endless loop. It's a cycle of perpetual renewal. Light and dust flicker as they flow past. At first, it's impossible to tell whether I'm moving forward or backward, ascending or descending. It's as if my consciousness is being swept along a river. It converges in the torrent until it falls into the vast ocean of the cosmos. At that moment, the flowing universe calms and reaches a complete standstill. It's the perfect time to wake up. Kenzie has decided she must take, so she's destroying a snow pile. Okay, we'll see you in a minute. The restraints on my consciousness return bit by bit. Scattered thoughts and confused, fragmented memories are picked up and restored one by one. I remember who I am, and I know with certainty that I haven't fallen into the universe because my body is about to collapse this time. Was that because of the space warp? Everything in my periphery is still, and the universe is frozen in this moment. The past, present, and future converge like countless rivers meeting at the same point. Time loses its meaning, and everything throughout eternity unfolds within my consciousness. Okay, I'm sorry. I know we've talked about this a little bit before. I have a couple, like, MC, like, I'm not even gonna call them theories. I'm just gonna call them, like, postulations, if you will. But, like, number one, there's a relatively new school of thought in, like, astrophysics or whatever, called panpsychism, which is the idea that consciousness isn't just a thing that's born of, like, okay, you're a biological being and you have neurons and, like, that gives rise to, like, consciousness, right? It's the idea that, like, any existing matter possesses some level of consciousness. So in, like, you know, the atoms of a chair, right, it's going to be, like, infinitesimal. But, you know, in those of us with more energy input and output, like, there's more. Anyway, so I've frequently thought about, like, if that's an essential fabric of the universe, like, that's MC's, like, she is that essential fabric of the universe, which is how she can, like, have this consciousness of like, different cosmic events and energies and things. But the other thing that I always think of with MC is she reminds me of Dr. Manhattan. The way she experiences time, like, concurrently. Like, I think about that a lot. Anyway, what did I miss? I was just yapping about, honestly, like, astrophysicsy stuff. How MC's experience of time reminds me of Dr. Manhattan from Watchmen. And then I was talking about the whole, like, panpsychism, like, theory of, like, consciousness being an essential fabric of the universe. And I was talking about, like, I feel like MC is that essential fabric of the universe. Like, I feel like that's how she can, like, consciously experience, like, these different cosmic events and things. Anyway, sorry. I was kidding. Wee. Okay. Huh? In that moment of a thought flashing, something establishes a connection with me. It's a hollow planet. Is this Philos? I look toward it. When I see the dying planet whose energy has been depleted, everything begins to flow. Massive artificial satellites sweep across nearby orbits. At the same time, a bright speck of light rises from the planet. That is very loud. Without any hesitation, it plunges into the torrent of space-time. It looks familiar to me. Xavier? That's a ring-shaped ship. It's Trace back 2. So, Xavier. Trace back 2! Oh my god, amazing. Oh, hair hack. Probably don't need it, but I'm gonna do it just in case. Real quick. Just real quick. Stay with me, chat. I'm just doing the hair hack. I'll go right back. Alright, so MC's regaining her memories with the space warp. Very interesting. Experiencing the consciousness of everything. I think she is that essential consciousness, but what do I know? What do I know? I'm just a guy. I'm just a little guy. Alright. We should be good. Okie doke. Back to it. Reporting for duty, kinda. I'm in the shower but listening. Yeah, Nico, the amount of times I do that, it's like ridiculous. Hi, Nico. Good to see you. Welcome in. We are just into Xavier's second chapter, and I just did the first little section. Oh, this music. Oh, hello. I see Traceback 2's starting point, and I also see every moment after it began its journey. Is Xavier in there? Repeating his name in my heart, I fall toward that ring-shaped ship. It's as if I'm descending into the river of time where it exists. The rising bubbles transform into stars of various sizes and scatter, and the ship's outline rapidly becomes clear. The scars on the spaceship's hull that I had seen aren't there yet. The compartments that were broken in my memory are now bustling with life. This is what they looked like during their mission. The small spaceship's portholes frame several scenes of varying activity. On the cluttered workbench are equipment of various sizes, some familiar and some not. They sit in piles. I've seen traces of them at Jeremiah's place. 2 sisters who look alike are polishing their comrades' badges, the gleaming metal sparkling brilliantly in their hands. 5 or 6 people wearing the same uniform gather in the center. They're animatedly discussing something while looking at several holographic star charts with overlapping galaxies. In the distance, regularly blinking panels and instrument displays run smoothly, their faint light occasionally illuminating a distant figure. Their uniforms. I feel like I wore one myself. I watch the backtrackers from another space-time as if they're part of a vivid, lifelike, silent film. Most of them are people I never met before, so why do I feel a sense of familiarity? The crowd around the holographic charts is suddenly agitated. I suppress my quickened heartbeat and move closer to the porthole. I can make out certain faces among them. Oh, look, it's all the people! Sorry, hold on. Real quick, I'm gonna check chat. I still didn't get easy to eat food. I should have, but I didn't because I couldn't focus. I understand completely. But I got some stuff to use with my impossible burger patties I have in the freezer. That's good, at least. I also have another order from Walmart that should be here soon. The first one was from Hy-Vee. I got myself a sushi roll. Oh, good, good. I hope you can nourish and replenish and take care of yourself. Those are the things that are important to do. Let's look at Soren's dumbass first. It's easy to see that there are 2 people fighting. Another person is trying to mediate. It doesn't look like him, but is this Soren? Soren is their mediator? He's desperately trying to stop the 2, but neither can be held back. I'm nourishing now. Good! Yay, a snacky. Get comfy and snack away. That's why I went with 2. Well, I thought it was going to let me choose all 3 of them, like, one at a time, but I guess not. It's fine. It's fine. He's desperately trying to stop the 2, but neither can be held back. They still end up fighting. Ah, Jeremiah and Isaiah fight in every timeline. The other backtrackers pull him away from the fight. They gather along the sidelines and happily watch the spectacle. What about Xavier? I don't see him anywhere. I just figured, oh, maybe we'll get more information about him. I thought it was going to let me, like, pick everybody, but no, oops, never mind. Sure didn't. As if in an omniscient dream, my consciousness guides me as I float along the exterior of Traceback 2. In the farthest window, I finally see a familiar figure. I know him. I know that guy. The distance between the portholes is so great that he appears to be alone from the outside. He's away from the crowd located at the other end of the spaceship. I love this fit. I love the, like, I don't even know what you call that. Translucent-y, opaque-y, like, I don't know. I love that, though. It's so pretty. This doesn't make him seem lonely. He's watching the commotion and everyone is held within his gaze. Their relationships were really good back then. What happened? A gaze that transcends time and space is like dark matter. Even when it intrudes upon the world within the portholes, no one should notice it. Ooh. Ooh. I like that. Good writing. Info stays cooking. We love it. But that figure wearing light colored clothing suddenly gets up and walks toward the window. Uh-oh, does he feel me? Like in his banner? Does he know I'm there through the string theory? Through gravitational strings? Hello? Hi? Xavier. My racing heart is seemingly pounding against my eardrums. As he moves closer, I unconsciously shift to the porthole as well. I don't know what my current form is. I only want to press my hand against his palm as it rests on the other side of the window. E.T. phone home. Sorry. Oh, touch longer, my bad. In that moment, those eyes that have already seen everything look out. His peaceful gaze is endless. I don't know if my figure is reflected in his eyes, or maybe the countless stars in deep space cover his vision. Space shakes violently. My consciousness grows hazy, and I only feel myself being pulled backward. I fall into something soft. This is a seat? A vehicle compartment? The spacecraft overlaps with the Philo delivery truck that's filled with flowers. My palm touches a window. It's not a porthole. It's the window of a truck. Everything instantly becomes real. Has the cosmic consciousness convergence ended? Okay, cosmic consciousness convergence. Say that 5 times fast. Cosmic consciousness convergence. Cosmic consciousness convergence. Jesus Christ. Okay. I'm telling you, panpsychism is like majorly, that's a big influence, I think, on Infold's writing. As if confirming my thoughts, the compartment keeps shaking. My consciousness withdraws from the emptiness of space at an increasingly fast pace. I was so excited over her getting that glimpse. I'm very excited. I can't. I have no voice. I can't do my exclamations like you would normally do. I can't help but feel a surge of urgency. I look toward my periphery. I want to see what lies at the end of the current where Traceback 2 is located. I didn't think I'd see a destroyed planet there. I will scream on your behalf. Thank you. Thank you so much. I can't do it. It's Earth. A certain voice rings out in my consciousness. That is Traceback 2's destination, and it's what will become of the current Lincoln in the near future. The Great Eradication. They talked about it. Grand? Was it grand or great? Grand Eradication? Great Eradication? I think maybe grand. I don't know. Ooh. In the backtracking torrent, the Earth's core flows with light once again. It continuously swallows the energy that it escaped. The tectonic plates that had already disintegrated are being pulled in the opposite direction. The planet's condition is being reversed. Among all this, a streak of silver light rushes toward the massive vortex formed by dust, meteorites, and planetary debris. At last, it's buried deep within the reformed planet. How could this have happened? Didn't Traceback 2 reach Earth? Panic grips my heart. My gaze moves away, and Traceback 2 travels quietly through deep space. I see Xavier turn, and the cosmic fluctuation detector behind him receives a new signal. It's impossible to know what he saw. All worries sink into the sea of consciousness, and lucidity once again distances itself from me. I screamed so much last night. Poor Miss Kensington. She said, "Mother, my eardrums." I, above the familiar Earth, saw myself. The me on Earth is looking through the truck compartment's barrier to gaze at the void above. Meanwhile, the me in the air is rapidly falling. I see the image of myself reflected in my eyes. The familiar giant eye that once devoured me. We're coming back to that eye from long-awaited revelry and shit. Once the observer's vision leaves the cosmos, the changes don't stop. The space-time current that Traceback 2 is traveling on, along with countless other currents whose origins can't be seen, has arrived at their same turning point. This is a turning point outside the natural order. Thus, their direction is changed. A predetermined future shatters. The air twists, a rift appears, and it spits out a small truck. A barrier opens just in... That was loud. A barrier opens just in time. It catches the vehicle half a second before it lands, which prevents everything and everyone from being smashed into pieces.
Great. It was a safe landing.
I feel like we just used a mass relay in Mass Effect. That's what I feel like we just did.
Whoa. Our spaceship?
The place we landed at is none other than the depths of the no-hunt zone number 42, which is also a multiple of 7. You're welcome. I'll put it wherever I can, guys. We're next to Traceback 2. The hazy sounds of amazement intensify my dizziness. I blink, and the first thing I feel is the hand I'm gripping for some reason. Xavier tightly held both my hands this whole time. MC?
Can you hear me? Do you feel dizzy or nauseous?
So do we think the big eye is MC, like her whole consciousness, and when she sees it, it's her gaining that knowledge and seeing a version of her life? I think that could be one. I've also heard, now that was before this main story update, I'd also heard people speculate that the big eye was Astra. which I don't hate. I feel like a case could be made for it, since Astra's kind of the one, like, overseeing the cosmic order. There's Nika. There it is. There it is. I'm also not convinced it may not be... See, like, okay, so my running... Okay, we're going back to 7. Sorry, guys. You guys know I have my whole, like, 7 gods theory, all of these people being 7, like, cosmic beings or entities or whatever. I feel like they are 7, like, essential fabrics of the universe. So that's why I said MCs would be, like, consciousness itself if we were using the panpsychism theory, right? And then, like, I'm still trying to figure out exactly the right language to, like, articulate the fabric. So, like, space, time, antimatter, dark energy, like I'm dark matter, like I'm trying to figure out exactly how to assign or construct them, if that makes any sense whatsoever. But so, like, to me, an eye would be an indicator of consciousness, so yeah, like that would make the most sense to me, that it would be like MC, like bearing witness to everything. Again, kind of going back to that Dr. Manhattan, like experiencing everything everywhere all at once at the same time. Time is pretty much like lost its meaning, you know? But again, these are all like theories in my head that I'm still trying to put together. Xavier.
Yeah, it's me.
What I'm leaning against changes from a truck door into something warmer and softer. Then the door opens and the scent of the forest rushes in. For one whole minute, I'm reacquainted with myself and let Xavier come back into focus. It feels like a lifetime ago.
Huh?
I remember. Still slightly overlapping with those images, he approaches me. Warm fingers gently brush against the area near my eye. Am I crying? The evening breeze stirs. The slight coolness on my moistened face is exposed. Xavier looks surprised. The other 2 figures, who are more blurry, stop in front of the truck. They don't approach.
I blame you for this. Your driving skills are just as terrible as your swordsmanship.
So funny! I love it.
Well,
Poor Jeremiah! He's just a little cinnamon roll. He said, I didn't know. I didn't know it was going to trigger that. How could I know? The faint sounds of conversation are far away, but Xavier is very quiet. The quieter it gets, the more disoriented I feel. Unsure of what to do next, I move my fingers and subconsciously loosen my grip. But nothing happens. The hand I'm holding onto is unwilling to cooperate. He has no way of knowing that I somehow missed making eye contact with him across the cosmos. But he's holding me tightly. My heart, deafened by overwhelming chaos, can finally hear the call of consciousness again. I shudder and hold him back with a firm grip. If this whole fabrics of the universe thing is not what it is, I'm gonna be upset. Zane would be time. Okay? Caleb would probably be space with the whole gravity thing, right? I've had an idea for a while that Silas would be like dark energy. Or maybe dark matter. I'm still working on it. I'm still trying. I'm not an astrophysicist. I just wish I were. Hold on. So we're on the topic. Fabrics of the universe. Hold on. Wait, no. It's giving me clothing. No. I don't want a clothing brand. I just want science. Give me the actual science, please. Space-time, a 4-dimensional continuum where space and time are linked, described by Einstein's theory of relativity. We know that. Objects... See? Our dark matter and dark energy. Yeah, I know. Still cooking. Check back later. I'm working on it. I swear I'm working on it. I mean, I also thought, like, quite literally, Xavier could be light, or, like, I guess you would say, like, particles? knows? Like, I don't know specifically, like, what you would, I don't know. It's still cooking. There's okay, the universe's composition. The stuff. Ordinary matter. Dark matter. Dark energy. Oh, now we're getting into it. Now someone's bringing up quantum fields. Oh, this is okay. I have to keep working on this. But anyway, that's what I'm working. That's what I'm cooking. That's what the rock is cooking. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Okay. Anyway.
Before the space warp happened, your evil was out of control. Do you remember?
Sure don't. A little. The ether core's energy must have surged.
You weren't in the best shape. If I hadn't held on to you.
I'm fine. It's fine. He pauses, then he gently pats my head to replace those unsaid words.
You are not hurt or anything?
I feel much better. I'm just a little tired. No, I'm very, very tired.
Weightlessness, dizziness, sensory integration issues, partial memory loss, all of them are possible, but they're only temporary. I should have told you some tips for adapting to interstellar warps beforehand. They might have helped.
This man has no idea. This man has no idea. I am the cosmos, Xavier. Woo.
I know. We'll make Soren pay for this, too.
It's a smashing idea. I agree. Me and MC are one mind. In the end, I'm so exhausted that I lose the ability to think. Before falling asleep, the last thing I remember is me leaning against Xavier's shoulder. I listen to his slow breathing. That reality I had retrieved, it makes me want to cry. I'm fine. My entire consciousness was just awakening. No big deal. It keeps doing that. I keep having these moments where it does that. It did that. It was Silas and Deadland Reaper. It would have been nice, Xavier. I'm still thinking. I'm still working on this cosmic theory, okay? It's happening. Zane time. MC consciousness. Caleb gravity. Those three are easy, at least for me. Did I say Caleb time? I meant Caleb space? Gravity. Caleb space. Whatever. What words am I even saying? But like I said, I've thought about like Silas being either dark energy or dark matter. I would probably say dark energy. And then Xavier maybe light, if that counts as one, like particles of some sort. And then dark matter. I don't know if I could give that to Raph. Raph is stumping me. Because he also feels like an energy source. And if we get a sixth ally. I don't know. What I'm saying seventh because I'm also counting MC as the consciousness as like a fabric of the universe, so I don't know. Maybe, instead of Xavier being like lighter particles or whatever, maybe what they're getting at is more the strings of string theory. Perhaps. All right, we'll keep going. Sorry, I can think about this for a long time. Dark energy in the sixth might be dark matter. See, like I was wondering that too, Nico, where I was like, maybe they're going to be some kind of dark matter-y type thing. I don't know. But, all right, the heaviness of my heartbeat pounds against my chest as I struggle to tear away the haze before my eyes. Interesting noises. Oh, hello. It's a handsome man. Seemingly enlarged, Xavier's face sways in my vision. I want to reach out and touch him, but I can only uncurl my fingers. I pet him. He is a cat. Aw. Aw. Xavier notices this and leans down. He playfully nuzzles my hand with the tip of his nose. Tell me the romance is not canon, guys. I love handsome men. My favorite genre.
Did you sleep well? How are you feeling?
Confused. Enlightened and confused. He's so close. Even simple words have the power to make me happy. Xavier isn't separated by the torrential space-time beyond my reach. It's canon for me. I know. And I know, like, you know, like, what's in our head matters, you know, like, we don't have to. But the reason I'm getting at the whole, like, canon part, it's not even so much like, oh, the romance is canon or whatever. It's more that I want all of the love interests to actually meet on screen. That's really what I want. I'll add some videos I found a few months back with 6 LI theories that talk about each of the LIs and how they are foils to one another. Yeah. Nico, I'd love to see them. I would love to see those. I have heard some of the, like, the foils to one another theory. What, is it Raph who's due to have, like, the last foil? Is that right? Or maybe I'm lying. Maybe I don't remember. How long was I out? 3 days. I don't know.
Less than 6 hours.
Oh, okay, good.
The recovery chamber's data says your evil has stabilized. Once your fatigue fades, you should be okay.
Is this the same game you were playing with the housing decorating? Yes, and now I'm talking about quantum physics. You just missed all this quantum physics, and I'm having all these theories about fabrics of the universe and stuff. You're missing out. But yes, this is the same game. It's massive. I love it. This is my favorite sci-fi universe since Mass Effect, and I don't say that lightly. You know, because you know how obsessed I am with Mass Effect. So, Critical does know how obsessed I am with Mass Effect. So. Watched Stranger Things yet? I have not. This game is versatile. I have not watched Stranger Things yet. I'm behind on all the things. I'm a little hesitant, and that's Justin, I didn't tell you, my mom died this year. And she was my horror movie buddy. We watched all things scary together, so Stranger Things was our thing. So it's I haven't gotten to it yet. I will at some point, but I just haven't yet. So, Raph is missing his personality foil and Silas's evol foil. Ooh, that's fascinating, Nico. That's very fascinating. Ooh, his evol foil. Wait, so who are foils of each other with evol wise? Oh, thank you. No, thank you. Sorry, I wasn't trying to trauma dump. But yeah. So, a lot of scary stuff that I keep meaning to watch. And not because, like, oh, I'm scared. It's just, like, that was our thing. And so it's been hard to, like, you know, it's a little emotional. So, it's, yeah, I need to get back to it. But she was my Stranger Things buddy for the last 10 years. So, you know, so it's just, I haven't found it in me yet to get to it. I will at some point. Hopefully. Oh, thank you, Nico. Sorry, guys. I wasn't trying to make this, like, really serious all of a sudden. I'm super obsessed with scary stuff, but that's why you haven't really seen me do any scary stuff on this channel yet, was because my mom was my scary bestie, and we loved all things horror, and yeah. Media can be triggering for stuff like that. Oh, yeah, it's okay. I'm okay. You know, the world keeps turning, and that's what it is. So I started watching a new show once and had to immediately stop because it made me think about my dad, and I just lost her crying. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once broke me with my mom. Broke me. Thank you. You all are so amazing and wonderful. I love you so much. But yeah, if you're wondering, well, like, if I always talk about loving horror and you're like, why doesn't this girl ever stream anything horror? That's why. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. It's just, you know, it's a process. I just haven't quite gotten myself over the hump yet. And that's okay. You know? And I'm sorry for anybody who has been in this position and knows these feelings. Thank you. I love you. Hi, Bella. Can't stay because spoilers wanted to say hi, and that I did Zane's card yesterday and loved it. Yay, Icy. Sorry, Icy, don't look. Avoid your eyes. Avert your gaze. But I'm so glad you loved Zane's card. We'll have to talk about it. I want to talk about all of these things. But Zane had Zane's card was great. He had my favorite bad ending. I clipped it. It was so funny. I lost it. And Miss Kensington's godparent. Yay! I'm officially her godparent. Xavier and Caleb are evol foils. Light and Gravity. And Zane and Rav. Ice and Fire. Okay, Ice and Fire, yes. I guess, yes, I think I liked it more than Rav's. Ooh. First of all, I didn't even realize that you had done Rav's yet. Rav's, I think, was my favorite in the entire banner. But that's because I'm a sucker for tragedy and, like, heartbreak and it made me like physically ill playing his card, but like in a good way. Like I loved it. I was like, it's tearing my heart out through my throat. More. However, I also really loved Xavier's because of all. Oh wait, nope, not gonna say anything. Nope, not gonna say anything. No spoilers. Nope. Icy hasn't done it. Nope. Bad. We are not spoiling today. We are not spoiling today. Anyway, I also really love Xavier's. I mean, I loved them all. Let me be honest. Silas, I think, had my favorite kindled. Probably. Zane had such a good ending, too. Like, Zane's good ending was so good. Like... Oh, I see, I don't want to... I almost had to ban the streamer. Ban hammer. Whack. Just whack me. Zave is light and Caleb can create dark holes with his gravity and dark holes eat light, so the theory is going that way. That's kind of what I was like when you said that and I thought about it. I was like, light and gravity. And then I was like, yeah, I guess like when gravity is like heavy enough, yeah, it pulls light in. So like I can see that, right? So like that, yeah. So like what? If we say that Silas is dark energy, then yeah, someone would have to be dark matter, I guess. Kind of an interesting thought. The yearning hit me so good in Zane's. It was masterfully. I'm also a huge fan of that banner because there are a bazillion literary references, and there's a lot of Shakespeare, and I love Shakespeare. And Zane's was Macbeth, which is my favorite Shakespeare play. Xavier's is Hamlet, which is my other favorite Shakespeare play. So I was very partial to both. Raph's was Romeo and Juliet, and A Midsummer Night's Dream, which was interesting. I like love all of the literature stuff because I see there's a great art piece from Zane's card. Oh yeah, there is. You should go look. And the Not Safe for Work channel on Billy's Discord if that's your thing. It's not super graphic, but it's good. No, but there is a super graphic one, and I did put a spoiler tag on it if that's not what people want to see. But be warned that it is very graphic. It's great. It's very graphic. Just be warned. Well, I'm sure that stuff went straight over my head. I'm a sucker for this stuff. This is my bread and butter. This is where I love to play. So I was having fun with like all of the different Shakespeare references and stuff. I will be going to see BRB. Burbs. So Nico, that's really interesting. Okay, so then if we're thinking evol foil, dark matter. See, I was working on a theory, Nico, that the 6th love interest was going to have a psychic evol. And I wonder if we could translate that into dark matter? It depends on what the psychic evol would be. I have so many theories and questions and things I'm thinking about. Sorry. So many things that I want to talk about. Also, we're not gonna advance with the card yet. With the card. It's the main story. With the main story yet until Icy is no longer in the which is not this is not me being like, Icy, get out of here. I don't want to spoil anything. I like to respect people's boundaries. Whoa, the Zane card one. I know, right? Isn't it good? It's so good. Sometimes the power of implication is more evocative than just straight up. Also, the Zane Caleb. That's why I put the spoiler tag on it. I was like, well, it is what it is. Call me Sabrina Carpenter. Hello? Hello? Yep. We're all girl dinner. This is for the girls. Snaps for Infold. Thank you so much. Snaps for that artist. Snaps for all the artists. Icy, did you see the official Silas art? It was officially commissioned by Infold. I cannot believe they commissioned something so graphic, so explicit. I was like, oh my god. Infold, okay. Jesus. That one just cracked me up because it's an official commission. That's crazy work. Totally crazy work. I was not ready. Very appreciative, very happy, but I was not ready. Yeah, but so Icy, I'll say that Xavier's card is Hamlet, first of all, which if you don't know what if Hamlet doesn't really mean much, the Lion King was also Hamlet. King has a son, King's brother, usurps the throne. Son has to take revenge on the... That was Xavier's. With timey-wimey time loop stuff. Which was really fun and interesting. Oh, I love The Lion King. Hell yeah! Lion King is always relevant. Fuck, I fucking love that. Billy shared an amazing stylus art on Discord. Which I did? I did? Or Hannah did. From his new card. It's beautiful. Wait. What? Who did? I must see. Ooh, cool. Yeah, it was really good. It was really interesting. No, you did. Oh, okay. Ooh. Ooh. From his new card. What do you mean from his new card? I'm so confused. What? Huh? Hold on. Let's see what's happening. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, I saw this. Isn't that good? I saw this one. It's beautiful. It's stunning. Sorry, I added a comment there thinking what's everything's better. Grammar's hard. Wait. Actually, you just reminded me. You just... oh, hello. I just saw the art you shared of Caleb. Ooh. Ooh. Hello? Hello? Sorry, we're taking an intermission to be thirsty. Sorry, my loves. Hello? Wait. I had an art to share, actually. You just reminded me. Tell me this is not one of the most stunning... okay, wait. Everybody go check Not Safe for Work, because Sweet Cat shared some beautiful stuff, and I just shared something beautiful, too. Oh, my God. Jesus! Sorry. Anyway. Help. I'm unwell. Get out of here, see you guys. Oh, well, Icy, thank you. I'm sorry. I hope you don't feel like you were rushed out of here. We love having you here. But yes, I don't want to spoil anything for you. Excuse me. So far, very much enjoying the main story. A lot of shit going down. A lot of shit. Sorry, I was trying to check up. My brain froze for a second when I was reading chat. My apologies. I think I took a screenshot with my brain. There's an odd pickup truck in my driveway. Who are you? What are you? Hello? PB. No, I just waltzed in here. just waltzed in here. No, you're welcome here. Shut up. Okay, but why is there a pickup truck in my driveway, though? What's happening? Like, I don't... OMG, so good. Right? Yours were also... Holy. Jesus. My God. Your brain did a save buffer. Truly. it just needed a second. Your landlord wasn't showing up again, was he? No, he did already. And guess who has to come back again? Tomorrow. I'll let you get one guess. I'm sure you can figure it out. I know, and now I'm wondering, though, is that pickup, like, related to... Because the plumber he used to always call for me had a red pickup truck, which is what I'm seeing. So I'm like, did he call somebody without me knowing? Please don't come into my house right now. Oh, the pickup's leaving. The pickup is leaving. Just wait until Sakimens does something for... Is that one of the artists' names? And I just don't... Because I'm sure they will. Is Sakimens the one who does all the like, serial Not Safe for Work stuff? Is that... Because their shit is astounding. Their shit's amazing. That's the one that does the real spit. Yeah. That's what I thought. Okay, the pickup left. I think we're good. False alarm, guys. We're all right. All right. I'm going to keep going. So if Icy has left, I just want to make sure I don't spoil anything for the beautiful, lovely Icy Hot. Okay. I'm going to keep going. All right. He supports my shoulders and helps me sit up.
The people trying to intercept us are probably still investigating the tunnel. The commotion we created should be enough to delay them for a while. Jeremiah is fixing his truck. He says he wants to shorten the miniature warp distance so it can be used for flower delivery across city blocks.
Jeremiah.
So there's no need to worry. You can focus on resting until dawn.
His voice sounds so genuinely warm here. It's like just so sincere. It's like the most sincere I've heard Xavier. I love Jeremiah. I love him so much. Protect him at all costs. But I'm also now really obsessed with Isaiah. He's so funny. Isaiah reminds me of Scar. Speaking of the Lion King. Gives total Scar vibes. Who I'm also obsessed with. Break down those walls, Xavier! I will take a chisel and a hammer and do it myself.
Oh. No. You. No
Right,
way.
right now I'm lying and...
Stay away from...
What are you talking about?
Oh.
I love him. He's so funny. Right now I'm lying in Traceback 2's recovery chamber. Xavier is by my side while Jeremiah and Isaiah are outside fixing the truck. A fragment of a memory once dormant slowly stirs. Feelings that emerged in the cosmic consciousness surge again. We already know, like, in the main story, this was not the first time that it happened. This happened in Death and Rebirth with Silas's arc in the Gaia Research Center when Dimitri was being a trifling ass. And, and we were in the chamber, the thingy chamber. You know, because everything's called a thingy chamber, right? That's where MC, like, really connected with the cosmic consciousness for the first time, I think. I was once one of them. Together we shared a thrilling cosmic adventure. The cosmic coordinates Traceback 2 originally had. Where were they exactly? Did something unexpected happen before you arrived? The unexpected question causes Xavier's expression to falter slightly, and his hand on my shoulder tightens in response.
What did you figure out?
Shh. Don't. I'm the one asking the questions. Shh. I forced myself to raise my arm and grab Xavier's fingers. I saw that you were supposed to arrive at an Earth as it stood on the threshold of destruction. But you're all alive and Earth is fine. Was I seeing things? As I ramble, the surprise in Xavier's eyes gradually fades. He squeezes my fingers as he continues questioning me.
What else did you see?
All the backtrackers, Jeremiah and Isaiah were fighting, and there was someone who reminded me of Soren. I also spotted people I had never seen before.
What about me?
Here we go. Xavier, jealous of himself. He turns and sits down. With a more serious expression, he lowers his gaze. Oh! Great time to be honest about everything, Xavier. Let's open up! Let's go. There's an ad happening right now, though, so I'm going to pause here. I'll yap for 3 minutes. That's nothing for me. I'll yap for 3 minutes, and then whoever's in ad jail can get out of ad jail. And we will continue. Okay. So. Xavier. What is your fabric of the universe? I don't think light counts as a fabric of the universe. Fabrics of the universe are like time and space and dark energy and dark matter and consciousness if we're going by panpsychism. But, like, I guess light has to be. Right? It's gonna bother me. I'm gonna keep thinking about this. It's gonna keep happening. I can't figure out Raph. Raph is the one stumping me right now. Obviously, sea god of Lemuria, the flame of an entire civilization. We know that. But in terms of being a cosmic fabric, I don't know. Zane is definitely time, though. He literally traverses time. Like, that's easy. Caleb, space, gravity, also easy. I don't know. We got dark energy, dark matter. I'm thinking Silas is dark energy. Maybe the sixth love interest could be dark matter. What else besides light would be, like, essential? I mean, like, you could say, like, heat? Heat? Like, heat is a form of energy. And if Raph is flame, heat? The passion of an artist, heat? His is the most abstract. I'm working on it. I'm trying. We'll get there. I only have 20 more seconds in the ad, and then we'll keep going. Promise. 10 more seconds. Sorry, everybody, for the ad jail. Almost there. And we're done. Back to it. I asked you about an important matter.
I also asked you about an important matter. You saw all of them. So what about me?
But that one, I'm gonna take both of these two and bash him on the head. I understand, of course, that this gentle questioning is his unique way of reassuring me. Fortunately, he really is safe and sound. I pull myself out of that overwhelming panic, squeeze his fingers, and clear my throat. I saw you, but it seemed like you didn't fit in. It took me a while to find you. Why were you by yourself near the control panel? Were you too intimidating? Everyone was too scared to hang out with you?
It should have been my turn to be on duty. Otherwise, I would have stepped in when Isaiah and Jeremiah were fighting.
You'd break up their spat?
I'd remind them that comrades who fight get punished. So if they were going to brawl, they might as well make it count. Otherwise, it wouldn't be worth it.
You're devious, Xavier. No wonder you stayed so far away. You enjoyed the show.
Aside from their fight and typical tomfoolery, did you see anything else? It sounds like the Backtrackers are a disorganized group of misfits.
Those are my favorite groups. Shh. You know how no one sees you work hard, but you get caught when you slack off? It's a universal law. Well, the universal law line sounds kind of like an Easter egg, like a little meta wink at us. Besides, I didn't bother to look at anyone else once I found you. Xavier tilts his head slightly as if his curiosity has been satisfied. He finally seems willing to answer my original question.
During our backtracking, I received cosmic fluctuations. The source of their transmission was unknown.
Was it like the signal from deep space that we received in 2034? Xavier freezes for a moment. Then his expression suddenly softens, his smile carrying a profound meaning that's difficult to read.
Maybe. Although their source couldn't be traced, they weren't difficult to decode. I'm very familiar with the encryption method. They sent coordinates that were similar but different from the ones we originally had. At the time, I wasn't sure what that meant.
Same Earth, different time? Like different timeline / alternate universe, maybe?
For certain reasons, we decided to change coordinates at the last
For
minute.
certain reasons.
The landing time ended
Those
up being
being?
a bit more off than expected.
Those being? How much?
A little over 200
I was about to say
years.
214 years, I think, if I remember right. 14, multiple of 7. I'll keep going. You can't stop me. I will do this all day. My eyes widen as I stare at his face. I blink once, then twice. I thought I understood you enough already, but I never expected...
It wasn't that big a deal. 200 years is just a small ripple in the endless river of time.
But in the history of humanity, that's a long-ass fucking time. What happened after that? What were you supposed to do once you landed on an unfamiliar planet in the wrong time period?
I should clarify something first.
His little voice sounds so gentle. He sounds so adorable. Uh-oh.
Whether it's a journey with time travel or a displacement of 200 years,
We?
both
Did
are
you mean
already in
eyes?
the past.
Hold on, wait. What did he say? Oh, yeah. Sorry. I was reading. Sorry.
You don't need to worry about the hardships we've already endured.
Are you sure? I'm not sure. I look at the silent damage traced back to its voyage crossed the barriers of time and space and carried grand, heavy ideals. The backtrackers who escaped fate's crash once greatly cherished it. What made them have the resolve to leave it behind? For someone who's eager to change something, 200 years would feel like a long time. I can do this on it. Does nobody... Because no one caught that one. Which what? Oh, my 7? The 214 years? The very first trailer for Xavier, he talks about, he's like, this is my 214th spring on Earth. I'll find these everywhere, guys. Hunt zone number 42. I will do it all day. Call me Captain America. Xavier doesn't comment on that. It's my 111th birthday. Why are you screaming at me, monster? Xavier doesn't comment on that. Instead, he holds my hand and stands up.
Are you feeling better? I want to take you somewhere.
Where we going? What's going on? It even looks like a mass relay. Sorry, I can't. Just watch Shodan pop up with Lord of the Rings mention. That'd be funny. It's like a fucking bad signal for him. The deep inky darkness is diluted, even though the horizon hasn't broken free from the merged silhouettes of distant mountains and dense forests. At least the night isn't as dark anymore. Xavier brings me to the back of the spaceship. Scars cover the hull and tangled, exposed cables hang like sinews. He pushes the vines aside and opens a small hatch door hidden underneath. There's an internal network composed of chips.
This is Traceback 2's energy transmission system module. What you're seeing makes up roughly 3/1000ths of the entire system.
Okay.
If there isn't enough energy to power it, the spaceship will lose propulsion. Over those 200 years, repairing the spaceship became everyone's primary concern when we realized that achieving our goal would require careful, long-term planning.
He's here. He takes my hand and places it on the delicate panel. Are you kidding me? I didn't think it would actually work. That's so funny. Nailed it. Thank you for the 5 watch streak. 5 streak. What? Thank you for streaking. He takes my hand and places it on the delicate panel.
Use your evil to sense it.
Ooh. The transmission system suddenly turns on. It rapidly consumes my energy, but the process of converting kinetic energy as well as the transmission isn't smooth. It's like a pipeline with too many breaks. The loss during transmission is very high. Is it because of the damage?
It's the opposite.
I love streaking. His large hand covers mine, and the calluses from wielding a sword brush against my skin. They carry the solemnity of 2 people drawing a blade together. I finished your sentence for you. Xavier lowers his gaze and silently releases his evil. I immediately follow suit. Following his guidance, I detect traces that I couldn't find before. I sense several classes of evil, but the residual energy is already very faint. These are...
It's the power of other backtrackers. This part of the transmission system has the least amount of damage. At the time, we decided to prioritize repairing it. What you're seeing is the result of that.
A warmth flows into my heart along with his explanation. I gently touch the transmission system with newfound reverence and try to expand my detection range. It works. Now that it's several square meters wide, the evils I can sense become more numerous. Some are intense, others are gentle. Each seemingly has a different personality, just like their owners.
033034 in Section G is almost fully repaired. The next phase, if we continue to supply our all that awaits us is failure.
This guy has a super hot voice. I was saying that last night. I really like his voice.
Can we try again, please? Hey, are you leaving too?
Agreed. Hey. Shodan, if you were caught up on my story, you could be crashing out with us over all the lore drops in the update. Also, like, if you like quantum physics at all, I've been crashing out over quantum physics for the last, like, hour. It's super hardcore nerd shit.
This doesn't involve just one person. The spaceship, it affects everyone.
Who are you?
Your orders, I won't accept. What did...
Those moments in time have been preserved by the transmission system as energy. They appear as hollow pieces of amber in places where the light illuminates them. The backtrackers once gathered here to repair the massive Traceback 2, and it was this place where they left traces of them parting ways.
They fought one day. Afterward, half of the people who had been repairing the ship gave up. Later on, several more among that group left. Fewer people stayed behind, and after a very, very long time, it became what you see now.
Fragments of light drift like dust from the vines he brushes aside. As the night wind rises, they scatter and land on the grass. Faint light pours down from behind us. Our shadows are cast on the damaged surface of Traceback 2. They bring an energy fluctuation. Sensing something, I turn and look toward the east. The morning sunlight rips open a line along the distant horizon, and the towering structures in that area cast long shadows. Once our eyes adjust to the light, we realize it's a magnificent giant sword standing upright. It's as if it cleaved heaven and earth. The holy sword of the goddess? Plot twist? Sorry. Hello? Holy sword of the goddess. Let's do it. After this one, guys, I'm gonna take just a quick break. I'm not leaving, but I'm gonna take a quick break just because it's close to my dog's dinner time. Edge of No Hunt Zone number 39, I think is what that just said. So I just need to feed my dogs and stuff.
It wasn't there last night. It just appeared out of nowhere this morning.
What is it? A mirage?
Morning light bathes the boundary between the city and No Hunt Zone number 39. It illuminates the metal fence that's in front of the seclusion barrier and the old plaza. The crowd hasn't gathered to gawk at the ruined streetscape from the old Wanderer attack. They're staring at the towering, sword-shaped monument that seems to have appeared out of thin air.
It materialized. Earlier than expected.
While we were rushing over from No Hunt Zone number 42, the panic triggered by the Holy Sword's appearance had been brewing for an hour. Outside the No Hunt Zone that's been closed off, onlookers surround the area. Xavier and I weave through them. We move closer to the seclusion barrier.
The anti-tracking devices I gave you were just thrown together, but they should still work.
Jeremiah, don't panic. Me, not panic? Does everyone have their towel? Uh-oh. What does that mean? Huh?
The only downside is the limited battery life. You have 5 hours at most. You better work fast.
Should I be worried? Got it, but getting a closer look might be a little tricky. It's daytime and everyone would be watching. Is this the character you're excited about? The side character? Hello? 42. Oh, duh. Duh. Okay, I admit. I saw that once when I was very little and I've never seen it again. I know I suck. I know. Before I can finish, Xavier pulls me toward the station evol police officers and flashes a vintage-style wallet.
Hello. I'm the hunter who was
Watch
sent
party!
to investigate the situation.
We got so many.
This is my partner.
Hello. Put it on the list. I keep meaning to make an actual list in the Discord. I'll do that. I'll make it like a Google Doc or something. Remind me. I have to do that. In the blink of an eye, we're inside the perimeter.
What were you talking to Jeremiah about?
Nothing. I just forgot I have official clearance to enter and exit No Hunt Zones. We've either been hunted down or forced into hiding these past few days. Everything is a mess. This is all Soren's fault. Damn it, Soren.
He has a mountain of debts on him. I doubt he's sleeping as soundly as we are.
Wait, no! Stop it. I want his little chuckle. It's adorable. Okay, continue. What did you show the officers anyway? Your hunter ID?
Yeah, my hunter credentials. Huh?
The old wallet is open. Xavier's calm expression suddenly changes. Is this his cop ID or something?
It's my Bunny's Hot Pot membership card.
Your Bunny's Hot Pot membership card. We stare at the beaming rabbit mascot for a few seconds. Then we decided to move on. What? Passing by the damaged buildings within the No Hunt Zone, the asphalt road under us is slowly replaced with pristine white stone slabs. Oh, Xavier. This is the complete holy sword of the goddess. Unlike the phantoms I've seen before, the solid statue stands before me. It's solemn and graceful like a reverent queen. Oh, this makes me think of the chessboard in his art. The queen's tipping over. Sorry. What's going on? As soon as my consciousness wavers, dizziness strikes me. Hello?
Are you determined to do 1,000 strikes? You fulfill every request our teacher makes. I don't want you to become another's knight. I can choose not to become king. You can choose not to join the Lightseekers, who answer only to the royal family.
That was me and Xavier. A gentle breeze sweeps through the grass and my vision refocuses. Xavier stands beneath the giant sword, his palm pressed against the blade. As if transported back to that ancient time, he bows his head and silently recites something. Or maybe he's performing a ritual. I adhere to all that is holy. Zane and Caleb are in a competition with their outfits. Today, Caleb had the red bow scarf and the microphone / headphones at home, and now Zane is in cafe with the damn bow and Mike's headphone. Come home, Zane. Come home. I'm saying he should come home with his R1 outfit. Since Caleb got his R1 outfit for you yesterday, and that's what he was wearing. Now that Zane's wearing it today. Lads, gods, please be good to us. Oh, not the callback. I know, it's so sweet. Another gust. I'm so glad we're getting our memories. Another gust sweeps across the ground. He opens his eyes and returns to his familiar demeanor.
This is...
A faint light is peeled away from the monument. It flows into Xavier's palm. Without the light's concealment, the scratches on the statue's surface become visible.
They're new.
But I can't pull anymore. At least he has a standard outfit, though. That's true. At least he has a standard outfit. I'm sorry. I should pull... I would send you... Next Friday. This coming Friday. Whatever. Whatever day that day is. You know what I'm talking about. Remind me. Move. Did Wanderers from the No Hunt Zone do this? Wait, Wanderers haven't appeared in No Hunt Zone number 39 for a long time. Oh. Xavier, look. There's wavy leaf sea lavender. I shall remind you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Familiar yet somehow different, a cluster of small blue flowers grows close to its base. I reach out to touch them, but the petals wilt and disappear as soon as my fingertips touch them. The exclamation point, I don't know what to do for it.
Watch out.
Ah! I don't know. The unexpected turn of events shatters the tranquility. Xavier pulls me back, his light blade ready to strike.
Something's off. No. This descended piece of Philos isn't right.
Did Soren make it?
Can you sense the energy fluctuations?
I shall, momentarily. There are abnormal fluctuations behind the monument. It's like the huge magnetic field overlap I sensed before.
That means the statue's appearance is only the beginning. Maybe you'll see Astria Knight Academy.
Maybe I will. That name sounds familiar. Light shines as Xavier uses his blade instead of his finger to gently touch the vines on the statue. It's as if he punctured a static illusion. The vines rapidly shrivel up under his sword. They turn into smoke and dust in the blink of an eye.
This isn't good. The forcibly transplanted Philos is withering.
Are you saying... Xavier crouches down and runs his hand over the slab's run. His palm is covered with a layer of light-colored dust.
Without its original energy from the cosmos, everything on the planet will only decay faster. We once theorized this could happen. The Flux Nexus in No Hunt Zone number 39 has already been destroyed. Yet the Holy Sword of the Goddess still appeared.
Does Soren's dumbass know that this is happening? Does his dumbass, is he aware that he thinks he's saving it, but he's killing it? Does he know that? No? Okay. I'm afraid only Soren knows the truth. Thank you. Thank you. That was my question, MC. Xavier narrows his eyes as he looks at the wilted wavy leaf sea lavender at his feet. Just when I believe he might be thinking of finding Soren by himself again, he closes his eyes. Then he looks up and softly speaks to me.
Let's go. Soren is in a good hiding place. We won't be able to locate him immediately.
How did you know I was worried about that? How
You're
would it-
gripping my hand tight. It wasn't hard to figure out.
Well,
There's no point in
Guilty.
staying here any longer. Let's get going. We'll think of something.
fascinating. When we return, the crowd of onlookers has only grown larger. They're sizing up Xavier and me. The hunters on so, like, wait, hold on. There's a very important question that we didn't ask, and that was, why did the Evol police people let us through when Xavier showed his Bunny Hot Pot membership card? Feels like a setup. Feels fishy. I should have said it sooner, but I was so distracted. What is that? Why? Why? That's weird, right? That's weird. The hunters on duty have arrived. I step forward to explain the situation to my colleagues in the Evol police. That's it, more or less. I recommend avoiding the area for now. Keep your distance while maintaining a high-level security presence. The latest energy data has already been uploaded. Let's wait for the association's analysis before considering the next course of action. After saying goodbye, I turn to call Xavier so that we can leave, but I see him staring at the crowd. Well, what's the matter?
I saw a familiar face.
Oh boy. Backtracker? I move toward the checkpoint. I'm not sure if I should call for backup.
I know who it is. He's not allied with Soren.
Okay.
We'll circle around and grab him.
And grab him? What? Why are we grabbing him? Xavier and I split up and blend into the crowd. We follow its flow to sneakily approach the backtracker. Just as we're closing in, the person senses something, quickly pulls down his hat and turns to walk away. We've been spotted.
Get ready to ambush him.
Layers of people obstruct my line of sight. I struggle to push through the gaps as I chase after him. But whenever I'm about to catch up, I become unfocused for a moment.
Stay at least 6 meters away. Keep your distance. He's a psychic class evolver. Get too close and there's a chance he could paralyze your brain or make you go blind.
Hello? 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 Chat? Hello? Are we sane? Are we okay? He's a psychic class evolver. Hello? Hello? What? I'm gonna throw up. He's strong. The backtracker quickly realizes we're keeping our distance and decides to use the crowd as cover to make his escape. Is this who was asking about Stanley in the beginning? Was he altering his voice with, like, psychic class of... I hope it's not Andrew. This is what I was referring to last night about how things we were talking about are coming back. She's assumed it's a backtracker. Xavier did not say he was a backtracker. He said he's not allied with Soren. Those were his words. He did not say... I assumed he was a backtracker. Hello? Just as I'm about to close in, strong metaflux suddenly falls. My concentration scatters. A wanderer! No! The scale of this metaflux.
It's a horde.
A horde? We got hordes now? Space is torn apart as several menacing figures fall. Wanderers lunge toward the civilians who've collapsed. Why have they collapsed? From the psychic guy or from the horde? Ah! I can't worry about the backtracker now. I immediately call the Evol police and let them evacuate the civilians. Then I raise my gun. These noises. Holy shit! Beside me, he flashes and vanishes. In the blink of an eye, the blade has already sliced the wanderer's claws. But what surprises me even more is the person who appears later is standing in front of the civilians. It's that backtracker. Is he a backtracker, really? Or are we...
I'll handle this side.
Oh, this is the guy. Okay, he is a backtracker because that's the same voice I heard. He was defecting in that memory. And I wondered, I was like, they gave him question marks instead of a name, which tells me that, like, he's going to be significant. Because if they don't give a person a name, they'll give him some identifying factor, like languid woman or raspy voice backtracker. He just had question marks. So I was like, I wonder what that, interesting. An unfamiliar, composed voice comes from Xavier's side. It's like an old phone call that took years to connect. These noises, Jesus Christ. I forget if I can't change these, right? I can't, okay, yeah, that's right, okay. All right, let's do the thing. Oh wait, I gotta fix the OBS. There we go. Okay. Let's do the thing. We're doing the thing. Do I have auto battle on? I don't even remember.
Will I get what I want this time?
There we go. Minivore. That's the very
It's
first
time.
wanderer we ever fought
Here
with
we go.
Xavier in the main story.
Bring it on.
I remember. Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Light, shine down upon me.
Here I come. Not even a scratch.
I had to manual this shit to get 3 stars. Oh man!
Xavier,
I don't want a manual on my PC.
Are you okay?
I was just
If they wouldn't
paralyzed.
nerf us with the required memories, I was like, how dare you?
Be careful not to get hit.
Eat
I mean,
this.
I'll do
It was
it,
just
I'll
a
do it on my
scratch.
phone.
It's
Like, I
time.
don't.
Here,
The enemies are
Manual's
weak.
so much
Now's our
easier on my
chance.
phone.
my turn.
Keep up the momentum.
Xavier,
I'm here.
pay attention.
Step back, now.
Nice
It's
dog.
time.
Here we go.
Don't rush.
That tickles. Because it passed in like just over 90 seconds.
Don't
Of course
push
it
yourself
did.
too hard.
I don't
still do
like
this.
time trials
Can you
in
keep up?
any game ever,
didn't
which is
even
part of
sweat.
why the combat in this game is also
Let's
stressing me
move.
out.
I won't lose to you. I'll show you. Xavier. Xavier,
I'm here.
I was just careless.
It's time.
Here we go.
Be careful not to get hit. End it.
Now see, her voice sounds like her normal voice
My
to
turn.
me right
Seems
now
to
in
have changed with
combat.
moods.
But when I heard her voice
I can do
kindled in the
better than
trailer,
this.
it did not sound
Next
like
time
her.
I'll keep you safe.
Especially when the fucking F enemy locks their HP and you're almost fucking there. Yeah, truly. It's fine. I don't. I'll get the 3-star later on myself. It's fine. Whatever. Whatever. I'll do it later. Oh. Hello. Wait. Hold on. Ah! So many things are happening. There are some new combat lines I've heard that are not my MC. Oh, that's weird. Bang! The tall, thin backtracker is pushed through the doorway. Tall, thin backtracker. I follow Xavier and take a moment to glance at the small sign hanging on the door. No Worries Agency. It sounds like an organization that takes money to solve problems. Last night she was calling one of them feisty. Oh, weird. Oh. This is the hot one? Oh god, I'm scared. Upon entering, I see the decor is just like the stuff you'd see in the offices of old TV dramas. Simple, yet refreshing. They carry the faint scent of plants and wood. It's formal and not what I had imagined. Hello? Xavier locks the door and acts more like the owner of the office rather than the actual owner.
Sullivan. Has
Sullivan?
Soren contacted you recently?
Sullivan.
It's been ages since we last
Oh.
saw each other.
Hello?
Do you have anything else to say?
The holy sword of the goddess manifested here. We don't know what will appear next. Now's not the time for a heart-to-heart.
What?
Has Soren contacted you?
No.
What about the 4 people you're close to?
4 people he's close to. I'm thinking of the 3 backtrackers. Who would be the 4th, if not Soren? Who else would be... Isaiah? Maybe? Like, I don't...
One chose Soren in the end.
As the
Okay.
Rainbow Runners prefect and resource coordinator for the
Rainbow
Backtrackers,
Runners?
your data integration abilities shouldn't have deteriorated, right?
Rainbow Runners. They want me to take that seriously. They really want me to take that name seriously. Also interesting because I played in the home update earlier with Xavier, and he wanted to talk to me about rainbows. There was literally a little thingy that was like, "Hey, can we talk about rainbows?" And I was like, "Sure." And then we talked about how it rained, and then there was a rainbow, and I was like, "I didn't realize you like rainbows." And then he was like, "Well, yeah, it depends on who I'm looking at them with, and it means the sun is back after the rain." Interesting timing, Infold. I see you. Caleb did too. Okay, so like maybe it wasn't actually as related to Xavier as I thought. And I was like, oh, are they making a meta commentary on the main story? I can't remember what they did, but there was Order of the Moon, something, Star and Rainbows. No, you're right. Those were like the Astrianite houses, right? Or something, right? Something like that, I think. But who knows? I'm intrigued. Your data integration abilities shouldn't have deteriorated, right? Listen. I don't know if this could be the 6th love interest. I think it would be really weird if it were a fellow backtracker. However, the psychic class evol is very interesting. And I've been talking about that for a long time. So...
What are you trying to say?
Also, this voice actor has definitely voiced other NPCs in the game. So, like, I don't think that would be a voice actor for a 6th. Possibly, potentially. Xavier doesn't respond. Instead, he turns and begins surveying the small office. He stops before a corkboard covered with photos.
Back then, Traceback 2 landed at a space-time anchor point that was outside the margin of error. The first plan was immediately scrapped. After the second plan was agreed upon, we spent 20 years searching for suitable magnetic field points and planted 53 flux nexuses.
Okay, sorry. That's a lot of information. Traceback 2 landed at a space-time anchor point that was outside the margin of error. The first plan was immediately scrapped. After the second plan was agreed upon, we spent 20 years searching for suitable magnetic field points and planted 53 flux nexuses. Okay, so the backtrackers are the ones who put the flux nexuses. Good to know. I legit wondered if it was Andrew and he somehow removed memories or manipulated them or something. Not the 6th ally, but this guy. When they were talking about him before we actually meet him, I was like, wait, is this Andrew? Is this some big reveal? Yeah, but then somebody who told me that, Nico, was it you that, like, Andrew can only manipulate memories for like 30 minutes or something? Something like that? Am I making that up? Who told me that? Who told me that? I don't even remember anymore. But this whole psychic class evol thing is oh, it was you! Thank you, sweet cat. I was like, somebody told me that. I was like, I swear to God, somebody told me that. But the whole psychic class evol thing has been coming up a lot more lately. A lot more. But I still wondered because I was like, wait, is he fooling everyone? Or is someone fooling everyone? This is what I was wondering, even in the new banner with the whole, like, mysterious traveling bard changing the stories. I was like, is someone messing with stories? And by that, like, memory, identity? Like, is this a psychic class evolver? Like, I don't know. I don't know. It would make sense if the 6th ally is psychic class. It would. It would. So, I guess we're gonna have to find out. Because they're emphasizing it so much. They are, right? Like, I knew when we played the Idol banner and they said it in every single opening. Like, oh, like this fluctuation affects, like, Anhounds and classes and psychic class evolvers. And I'm like, why do they keep telling us about psychic class evolvers? Nobody is a psychic I'm not a psychic class evolver. Nobody the fuck else is. So, why are you telling me? You wouldn't have to put that in there. Like, we don't need to necessarily know how they're affected just because they're introducing this guy. That's true. Sorry. I was reading that.
I haven't forgotten. That was to detect Earth's energy flow, so we could immediately detect the formation of an ether core.
Let's detect Earth's energy flow so we could immediately detect the formation of an ether core. So we're saying that when a planet dies, it forms an ether core. Sorry, I'm thinking. I have a whole theory about protocores and ether cores being souls. That's a whole other thing. I got so many theories, guys. But so now I'm putting together the whole, like, okay, if a planet dies, it forms an ether core. Does that ether core then become, like, an essential part of someone's soul, like, when they're born or something? Like, is that how we end up with these? Like, I don't know. I'm doing a lot of puzzle piecing right now. Do planets have souls? Do they? Do they? Or does the death of a planet amass enough energy to become this thing called an ether core that then can be someone's soul? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I got a lot of questions, though. We're learning. This is data gathering at this point.
Unfortunately, as soon as the Chrono Rift catastrophe appeared, all our plans were ruined. Those flux nexuses could only be shut down.
What if I said that the flux nexuses weren't actually turned off? Rather, they were changed to serve another purpose.
Pinching the corner of a photo between his fingertips, Xavier runs his thumb over the blurry, frayed image. It appears to be a group of young people wearing matching uniforms. They're standing before the Holy Sword when it was still pristine.
Are you saying the Holy Sword of the Goddess appeared because Soren modified the flux nexuses?
Some of the ones you set up may have been modified as well. Back then, to ensure the plan wasn't leaked, each person only knew the locations of the anchor points they set up. And the map showing all the anchor points is hidden in your psychically sealed compartment.
Damn it, Soren. We hate you, Soren.
I need that map.
Sullivan, who has been confrontational with Xavier, lets out a hearty laugh and plops his tense self onto the sofa.
I already left the backtrackers, Captain. I swore never to interfere with any backtrackers.
He's still calling him Captain, though. But I left the backtrackers. Then why are you calling him Captain? This is the first time we've learned how Flux Nexus came to be, right? Sure is. It sure is, sweet cat. Xavier takes down a map of Lincoln City and spreads it out in front of Sullivan. Where'd you get that? Where'd you get that map? Because I was like, ooh, information! When we found out. No, for sure. Totally.
Just mark the anchor points in Lincoln. That'll do.
Think of me as an aging old man.
Here's another interesting tidbit for the class. Silas is also very familiar with Flux Nexuses. Why? Now, Silas is also from Philos. Silas has a very long history with Ever, I think dating back to Philos. Silas is the one who takes us to the Flux Nexus that has the other half of our ether core. Now, I already had a question about, like, why were we missing part of our ether core in the first place? How did it end up in a Flux Nexus? That's a different question. Silas was a backtracker, confirmed. No, but I do think that Silas and Xavier come from a very integral shared history. I do. Just like, you know, Caleb and Zane are both the childhood friends, like Xavier and Silas both, like, originate from Philos. And then Raph has got to have his guy, right? Like, I don't know. Silas is another member of the royal family. He's the older brother. They have dragons in their family? What?
Man, I can no longer chase the dreams of my youth.
That old photo is pushed across the map.
Sure. After all, you're willing to let them be buried in the dream.
Xavier is the middle child. Well, then why would he be the crown prince? He's got to be the oldest, right? If they do it that way, if the line of succession works that way. I don't know. The cold snooze